Attention, go. Class is now in session. Education, information, informative to oneself. Young black boy, history, past, present.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. But thinking about our history, they took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield.
Education of 146,000 days, 400 years, mysterious tears, scars bound to stay. Culture stolen, reprimanded, names stolen away. Revolutionist movement came because this was bound to change. Chains, shackled, obtained, pronounced slaves. Separation of families and crucified in the rain. Brainwashed to believe there was no hope to attain. Then we staged the war and the victory we have claimed. Black education, artillery, know your history. Because an ignorant soul is only a mystery. One hand, one soul, one stand, one goal. United as one army and divided if we fold. Black shields, new mission. Black shields, one vision. Black shields, reliving. Black shields, the times we living in. Cause it was MLK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the rest of all paved the way. Digest, materialized education of our emancipation. Proclamation of our freedom in the sacred pages. Inform yourself of the movement and its many stages. Don't take this biased respect to all different races. Just educate self of all the many different phases. Black shields, black love must improve our situation.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. I'm thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. I'm thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Cotton fields to the bill, Saints in New Orleans. I'm here to tell you about a legacy that has been stolen. Actually, this is a message if they laugh at me. I spit something that shake their ass about the apathy. My elders told me age 7, get your education. You gotta take it, son, they ain't gonna give you reparations. I did that college shit and now I'm spitting knowledge on another continent. I'm blasting off like I'm a rocket ship. Fred Hampton, Huey P, remember Stephen Biko, Patrice Lumumba, and Kwame Nkrumah for the people. Nat Turner, David Hill, even Bobby Seale. I bet Malcolm X and Martin, they dreamed of Emmett Till. Revolution of self, elevate the mind state. Boost up the reading score, down with the crime rate. Clown with the nouns great, profound and it sound great. Marching all in unison until we make the ground shake. One love, one stance, one God, one aim. Reverse mental conditioning until we all become sane. Whenever you say something real, they always coming after you like Dracula. Still say unify the diaspora. Senegal to Detroit, Eskimos and the Haitians. Compton to Berlin, Hawaii to the Bayesians, to Europeans and Asians. Patient, staging a worldwide city and listen. Black Shield, new mission, can't stop.
Hey, top of the top. Happy Macam Monday to y'all. You know, it's good to see y'all. I can't really see y'all, but hey, it's the you know, the thought that counts. You intimate. You know, you tapped into the top of the top with King Phillip, more specifically, under the Make a Culture Move podcast, where we talk about the issues that's within the Black and brown community that we're not supposed to talk about. And the minute we start talking about them, those within our own community gets mad, gets upset, start feeling some kind of way, instead of taking it as, you know, ways to improve their own living. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I didn't have to do a whole lot of research to back up what I'm saying. You know, I have a lived experience in this community that I'm living in, and the culture that I'm talking about. I have a lived experience, so that makes me a expert to talk about this all in itself. I'm also saying too, if I say something that makes you feel some kind of way, you know, take that time to reevaluate why what was said made you feel that way, and change the internal so the external is a reflection of that change. A lot of people, a lot of folks there, they are taking it very personal. You know what I mean? They taking it very personal and not changing their internal. You know what I mean? And we're going to get into all that tonight. Um, if you have not done so, because at the end of the day, how y'all feel is not going to, change my perspective. I would love to hear it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I said what I said, what they say, what you eat won't make me shit. You know what I mean? So just don't even just dwell on it. Like I said, change the internal so the external is a reflection of that. All right. If you have not done so, oh dang, I'm tripping. If you have not done so, go ahead and check out our website. We have our luncheon coming up this Saturday, the 19th, from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. We're hosting our chess tournament. This is the first luncheon that we had in 2 years since COVID had popped off. So we got a whole lot of updating to do with y'all. But more specifically, we want to thank the folks who's been tapping in with us, who's been supporting us, who made it possible for us to get through the whole COVID stage. That's meant. No, I ain't get out my mouth, but that's meant. You know what I mean? But so if y'all got some time, pop on down to Cross Purpose. It's right off of MLK and Richard Allen Court. You know what I mean? Right by the AME church up there on Colorado Boulevard. Between that time, the chess tournament starts at 11 promptly. Then we're gonna have a Mac and Play. The Mac and Play was developed and built by the youth that's going through our program. You can get more information about that on our website. All right. You can get more info about that on our website. Let me go ahead and put it in the chat for y'all too. So hopefully y'all can just click it. You know what I mean? And there's a registration in there as well. If you have any babies, we also have a link to register for our spring break workshop. It's for the 5th to 8th graders. We're only accepting 20 youth. So the first 20 to RSVP to get on that registration is going to be in. All right. And y'all know how we do at the end of all of our workshops. Our youth just don't come and get this great, beautiful knowledge that we're kicking. And mind y'all, this is not me running these workshops. These are the youth that's in our program who are putting these workshops together, who are running these workshops, who are tapping in with the other youth in the community. It's not Phillip doing this. Phillip is the old head behind the scenes type of shit. Intimate. Phillip is the adult that goes to the adult meetings and deal with whatever the fuck these adults is talking about. Intimate. When more, I would love to just be in the classroom all day. I would love to be where I'm comfortable, where I'm most comfortable. But I know at the same time, that's not where we grow. That's not how we grow. That's not how we move from Macam 303 to Macam, whatever your zip code is. Intimate. So I know that I had to step into my adult lane and start being a part of these meetings and stuff like that. So these are the youth. Like I said, these are the youth who's putting these workshops together. We have a play that the youth have put together. They cast the other youth who's going to be in the play, so forth and so on. So come check it out and see what they're doing. We also feeding folks, intimate, and we ain't just feeding y'all some old nasty food. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say this right here. The homie Nicey with wicked ambitions gets down. All right, I'm gonna just say that. All right, but if you think I'm lying, come on down to our luncheon. I just swallowed my mint. Come on down to the luncheon and try it out for yourself. You ain't got to listen to what I'm telling you. Come try it out for yourself. Intimate. Also, so you can access all that on our website, makechessmove.org. If you have not done so, go ahead and check us out on all things social media at Macam 303. You know what I mean? You can't miss us. What that look like is facebook.com/Macam 303, Instagram.com/Macam 303, twitterthing.com/Macam 303. We got that Pinterest thing booming /Macam 303. That mint is like stuck right here in the back of my throat too. It's crazy because I can feel it. It ain't went down yet. It's like right there. It's crazy. All right, it went down. And our YouTube thing, you can take out the C. Let me go ahead and fix that right now. We can take out the C now. All right. Boom. YouTube.com/Macam303. You cannot miss us. All right. If you have a IG, if you have a business that you want us to plug during this time, go ahead and shoot it our way. We'll go ahead and plug you on the show. You know what I mean? Just so the people can check y'all out and see what y'all doing and how y'all moving and grooving. Check out the Homegirl G with Gems for Queens. You know what I mean? Get you some bedazzles, get you some earrings, get you some, you know what I mean? How you do, intimate. Check her out on the Insta, you know what I mean, at Gems for Queens. All right, don't stop there. Holla at my man B at the Endgame Associations, doing big things with the Black diaspora when it comes to chess. Also, we getting ready to put this. It's coming back up. That's crazy. I can feel it. It's coming back up. It ain't go down all the way. Also, he's we trying to put together this make a crypto move. You know what I mean? Where you know, we doing an educational aspect on, you know, the NFT, the cryptocurrency, you know, the Bitcoin, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Not just to see how we can make some money, but we need to be knowledgeable about these things. So yeah, tap in with my man B with Endgame Associations on the Insta, and holla at the homegirl Body Love by Tal. You know what I mean? You can get you some of this good old lip balm. You know what I mean? She got the soaps. She got the everything. You know what I mean? The bath bombs. You know what I mean? You know, he got, if you got, or if your baby's got eczema, you know, she got that stuff. She got tricks to the trades. You know, like our body will let us know what we need. Like, you know, she's more into it than I am, you know. But yeah, holla at them on the IG. You know what I mean? If y'all get some time, just go ahead and click and check them out. So what has brought me here today this evening? Just so y'all know, I'm way past my bedtime. All right, way past my bedtime. But what has brought me here this evening? And just so y'all know too, I'm 2 months, 7 days into this sober living. You know what I mean? I had no nothing, no mind altering substances, no body altering substances in 2 months and 7 days. Doing my thing. All right. Doing my thing. A lot of people, I told y'all before I had stopped, a lot of people ain't gonna like me. All right. A lot of people ain't gonna like me. I said that before I had stopped. All right. And that's a motherfucking fact at this point. You know what I mean? But I'm not losing no sleep over this shit at all. You know what I mean? I'm not losing no sleep over it. How y'all feel about me or none of that. As long as my babies like me, you know what I mean? We in good standing. You know what I mean? But what has brought me here today? Besides these eye boogers, what has brought me here today? You know, I'm talking about I always talk about, you know, just looking at our culture as a whole. All right, and I'm talking about the issues that we have within our community that we're not supposed to be talking about. And when I say that, I truly mean that. Like, people get mad and upset because I'm talking about Black men not being fathers that we should be. People get mad and upset because I'm talking about gang banging and how it's destructive and deadly, how it hasn't done anything to benefit or uplift our community as a whole, our culture as a whole. People get mad about these things. All right. And it's those within our own community that is getting mad, talking about, I ain't gonna ever tap in with anything mackerel. Like, people really getting mad behind this stuff. So, you know, let me say this real fast, because I know that I truly hurt some feelings behind y'all with some of these topics that I have been discussing. All right. And for that, you know, I apologize y'all feel that way. Now, I'm not sorry for what I'm saying, for what I said, not one bit. You know what I mean? I apologize that y'all haven't taken the time to reevaluate why what was said made you feel that way. I apologize for y'all not taking the time to change the internal, change what is going on inside of you so that the external is a reflection of that change. I'm sorry that y'all can't make that change. All right. I'm not sorry about what I said because I stand behind what I said 10 toes and I hold my nuts behind it too. All right. That's how much I mean You know, that's how much I stand behind it, because at the end of the day, it's not like it's not like y'all being mad at me is going to change the way that I do things. I once heard somebody say, what you eat won't make me shit. I can't wait to give Philip a piece of my mind all you want to. That's great. That's fine and dandy. Y'all can boop, unfriend me, unfollow me, all that shit, all you want to. You know, you don't have to speak to me in real life and none of that shit. You know, the thing is, I don't lose no sleep over that shit. That's what y'all got to understand. You know, but the thing is, at the end of the day, this is stuff that we need to be addressing within our own community. And it's sad. And it's sad that um because I'm saying these things, that we need to be working on to become better black folks, to be good black folks. And it ain't just I've been attacking the gang bangers and the negative aspects. I've been on the black professionals asses too, because they just as worse as the Crips, if not worse. Them niggas ain't shit either. You know, with all they diplomats and PhDs and masters and 50,000 letters after their names, they ain't shit either. You know, so I don't want y'all to get it like misconstrued, like I'm only talking bad about the gangbangers and shit like that. That's not the wave. That's not how I'm moving and grooving. You know, I see, and I'm in these fields with the black professionals where they don't they don't do the basics. And when I say the basics, I'm just talking about communication. If you can't make it to a meeting, what are you supposed to do, especially if you're on a board? You can't, I mean, it's simple communication, you know what I mean? But I don't need to get back into that, because at the end of the day, you know, me talking about this is why I am here. All right. The reason why I am here is because me having these conversations and me talking about these issues that is supposed to be uplifting our community isn't doing the motherfucking thing but pissing people off, and people is like, I don't know why Philip is saying these things. Philip's just saying this because it's social media. That's not the wave. That's not at all. You know, if y'all know me, all right, as much shit as I talk about the Crips on social media, that's just a little pinch of how I'm moving and grooving. A lot of folks don't even know that we have a whole program called Make a Compassion Move. It's still Macam. It's still Macam, but it's Make a Compassion Move, where we're tapped in with, you know, the thing is, at first it was going to be Make a Crip Move, all right? But we decided to not make a Crip Move because we don't just want the Crips to be involved in it. All right. We wanted to open it up to a lot of the gangbangers, a lot of those who's in that element to come tap in. But they're not just tapping in. We want them to come learn how to be a better individual. We wanted to pay them money so that during that time while they're with Macam, you know, I know that they can be out there in the streets serving, you know what I mean? Folks who want to get served, you know, but we're going to pay them for that time while they're with Macam. They're also in a safe place where they can be themselves. You take away that gang aspect, you take away that Crip and shit that they so hell bound and so, oh, this is me. You take that, you'll see that these is babies. All right. These is babies who just want to be babies. But we, like I said, our culture is so enthralled into that shit that we don't even allow these babies to be just that intimate. And the sad part is, you know, I was just talking to one of the youngest earlier. He was just telling me how none of the OGs is doing what we doing over there with Macam. Providing them the support, giving them the leadership, the guidance. We have our doors open to them. So as much shit as I talk on Facebook, I'm putting my heart, you know, we have a whole team. We are bringing them on the payroll to lead these programs. Again, it's not Phillip out here talking with the Crips about doing this shit. Nah, it's Phillip looking at other youth who's been through that aspect, who's been active enough to talk about it and walk with them through their growth. I ain't never gang banged in my life. So I can't go out there and talk like I've been out there gang banging because that ain't never been my element. I always stay within my envelope. I always stay within my envelope. You know what I mean? That's what they call them in Texas. They call them envelopes. I'm sorry, Douglas. I ain't got no envelopes today. I was indigent like a motherfucker when I was locked up. You know what I mean? I have friends, family sending me money when I was locked up. My bed was tough. You know what I mean? But I stay within my envelope for a reason, because I can't connect to that shit outside of my secondhand experience. You know, my family being a Crips, my friends being a Crips, you know, those within my community want to gang bang their life away type of shit. You know what I mean? So again, as much shit as y'all see me talking on Facebook, just know that it ain't me having something against the Crips. If anything, I got more against black professionals than I got against the Crips. Because in my head, black professionals know better. They have their diplomats. All right. They got their many degrees. They've been to school for quite a while. They know how to learn. Not to say that the Crips don't know any better, but they don't know any better. They don't know any better. They're gonna tell you this is all I know. that's they go-to. This is all I know. They're gonna give it to you every time they can too. So with me having these conversations with my hopes of those who receive these messages actually doing something with them. And what I mean by something is changing their internal, changing how they receive the message. Because the thing is, if we're constantly around Crips, if we're constantly having the same questions around Crips, if we're constantly having the same ass conversations with the same ass folks, we don't grow. We don't grow that way. There's no way that we can grow. So we have to start doing something differently. And these youngest that's coming to the office, they like, man, I want to do something. I want to be better. I want to do it. I want to do something differently. They starting to understand already that them being around the same niggas, oh man, let me just I ain't gonna go there with y'all today. With them being around the same niggas all day, every day, with them having the same conversations with the same niggas all day, every day, that they're not growing. They're starting to see that early. So they're starting to reach out. They're starting to have other conversations with other folks. They bringing their Crip homies with them to these meetings, to these sessions. And it's dope. It's dope because they want to be better. They want better for their kids. One of the youngins who's locked up called me at least 4 times a week, and I accept every call. I put bread on his books every month. I'm sure that his homies don't. You know what I mean? Where the trade news homies at that's supposed to be putting bread on his books. I ain't gonna put them out there like that, but y'all know who I'm talking about, especially if y'all been through Macam. Y'all seen him in the Macam classes before. Y'all seen him been tapped in with Macam. You know what I mean? One of the young OGs. You know, long story short, he's like, yeah, these niggas, they need some guidance. They need some real leadership. I can't do shit from in here. I'm missing my babies. Me having these conversations has done nothing but fed folks the fuck up. You know, folks is fed up to the point where they unfriended me on Facebook. I don't know how they gonna feel in real life when they try to come at me with some fake, oh, what's up, bro? And I'm gonna look at you sideways as the fuck. Like, nigga, if you don't move the fuck around from me, nigga, I might give you a fist pound, but 9 times out of 10, nigga, I'm gonna just act like you ain't there. And my thing is I'm not a very violent person. All right. That's an old lifestyle that I left behind that I grew through. I'm not working on Philip anymore. Philip has been worked on. All right. So the Philip that y'all see these days is the new and improved Philip, not the very violent that'll take off just because you say something that I don't like type of Philip, not the Philip that is on site type of Philip. I'm not going to fight. I'm not trying to fight because at this point, I realize too that it's not going to end with y'all getting beat up. All right. It's not going to end with y'all getting beat up. If I get beat up, okay, I don't even know why you wanted to fight me in the first place, but I don't, my thing is, I'm pretty confident with my hands. I know how to protect myself very well. All right. I know how to protect myself very well. So it's not going to end with hands. They're going to be, Philip, his friends going to be talking bad about him and all that other stuff. You got beat up by a community server. You got served by a I'm not trying to get behind no pistol play and all that other shit. I'm non-violent. I don't want no trouble. And these conversations, me saying these things, has gotten people very, very, very much into their feel goods. All right. People, they might not remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. And that's, and the bottom line is change your internal. Change your internal. I don't know how do y'all get upset when there's an aspect of growth that can happen. If I can grow from somebody tell me my breath stink, nobody asked, but I'm gonna make sure that I keep me some mints on me. I'm gonna make sure that I brush my teeth extremely good. Well, I'm gonna make sure that I brush my tongue, get all the way back there, so it's nice and pink. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I take care of my own personal body, so that can't nobody say Philip's breath stink or Philip is musty or something like that. You can't say Philip is closed-minded because Philip is very open to a whole lot of things. You can't say these things about me. There's some things that you can say, and if there's an avenue for me to grow, you daggone right, I'm gonna use that space to grow. I will grow. I'm not gonna look at the person who's telling me these things where I know that I can grow in and be like, oh, that old bitch ass nigga, he's a hater. That's very silly. That's very low level vibrations. That thinking that is what my man was just talking about. That cotton picking. Y'all giving me cotton picking vibes. You intended real life cotton picking vibes. And I'm not trying to be on that plantation with y'all niggas. My whole thing is, dang, my screen just went black, but I hope that y'all can still see me and hear me because I knew it was gonna do something crazy. But I'm not trying to be on that level with y'all. I'm gonna always make sure that I'm on the highest level possible just so that I can continue to grow. I'm gonna make sure that I'm always on the highest level possible so I can be a good reflection for my children. I want to have something. I want to leave something for my children, for my kids. So when I say this could be the last top of the top with King Phillip, I mean that. You know what I mean? I'm done talking about the issues within our own community. That's supposed to be something that helps and uplifts our community, because that's not how the community is seeing it. And the thing with Denver is very the culture in Denver is something else. The black folks in Denver is something else. You know what I mean? Not all. All right, let me go ahead and correct myself. Not all black folks in Denver are this way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just put that out there like that. And it just comes back down to, with when you're saying something that is uplifting, you know what I mean? When you're saying something that is empowering, when you're saying something that is supposed to motivate the people, there will always be somebody, there will always be something that is going to interrupt, that is going to roadblock, that is going to halt the good that you're doing. All right. Everything good does not come easy. And if it's easy, it's not good. My goal in life is to be and remain good. I want to do good business. I want to work with good people. I want to have a good life. I want to be a good individual. That's my goal in life. I want to retire by the time I'm 42. All right, that gives me 4 more years. I want to retire. I want to buy back my time. So, like I said, this might be the last top of the top with King Phillip, where I'm talking about the issues within our community. That because you know what I mean, the attention that I'm getting behind it is not the intention that I had, that I'm shooting for. I'm not looking to push people away. That's never been my vibe. I know I have a mouth on me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, too, those who are being pushed away, or those who I am pushing away behind what I'm saying, everybody can't go. It's good that y'all feel this way and are dismissing yourselves, because that fake shit being around me is not good for my spirit. It's not good at all. So, thank you. I'm gonna just say that. Thank you. Intimate. So yeah, that's all I want to wrap on with today. You know what I mean? That's all I got for y'all today. Again, come on down to Cross Purpose, off of MLK and Richard Allen Court. The full address is 3050 Richard Allen Court. You know what I mean? You can't miss us on Saturday between 11 to 3:30 p.m. We just got our awards in. I didn't know they were going to be that big, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? We're having a chess tournament. It's starting at 11, and we're having a pawn war tournament. That one's starting, or I might have them mixed up. The pawn war tournament might be at 11, and the chess tournament might be in the afternoon. You know, but we got trophies. Them things is like real life trophies. And this is a surprise too. We're gonna award Miss Sharon Daniels with the Malcolm Legacy Award. You know what I mean? That just came in today too. That thing it got some weight behind it too. But for those who know Miss Sharon, y'all know how great of a heart she has. Y'all know how good of a person she is. All right. If you don't know Miss Sharon, I feel bad for y'all. You know what I mean? Because she is somebody who everybody should have in their life. You know what I mean? So don't tell her. This is supposed to be a surprise. You know what I mean? And boom. But that's where we got going for today. If every MACA member was just like me, what would this world be? Peace.